Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. So in the national capital today, an anti-Modi poster, many of them, were equal to over 100 FIRs, 44 cases and 6 arrests. It's poster war once again in the national capital between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Earlier on, nobody quite knew who plastered these posters across that you see across the national capital. Unsigned posters slamming the Prime Minister Modi seen across Delhi, which said that Modi hatao, desh bachao. But no signage that it was by the Aam Aadmi Party or Arvind Kejriwal, just plain posters. And then the Aam Aadmi Party took ownership of these posters. What happened thereafter were also 100 FIRs that have been registered. 6 people have been arrested so far because the cops say this was illegal in terms of putting a poster without any name or specification. So far, no one knows who really put up these posters on the streets of Delhi, but later on, the Aam Aadmi Party did step up and say, it was us.
Modi hatao, desh bachao. Remove Modi, save the nation. These posters have cropped up overnight across Delhi, put up at some of the most bustling locations of the national capital. 6 people have been arrested. Over 130 FIRs registered over these posters. Why? Because they are apparently illegal. With no mention of the printing press or the publisher mentioned, these posters have been deemed illegal. But what explains a whopping 130 FIRs over these posters? Is the anger over the posters being illegal or over the anti-Modi slogan written?
Posters put up by Aam Aadmi Party calling people to remove PM Modi from his office have triggered police action in which 6 people have been arrested. Police has clarified that cases have been filed against people for defacing public property and for not mentioning printing press name on these posters. However, Aam Aadmi Party has described this action as peak of dictatorship in the country and said slogan Modi hatao, desh bachao would be the clarion call of the party in upcoming Lok Sabha polls.
According to police sources, orders for a total of 1 lakh posters were given to 2 printing presses. But even as questions loomed over who pasted these posters, the Aam Aadmi Party took ownership and they are all set to hit the streets with the Modi hatao, desh bachao message.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग तो मुख्यमंत्री के खिलाफ तमाम तरह के आपत्तिजनक पोस्टर लगाते रहते हैं। मैंने नहीं सुना दिल्ली पुलिस ने एक भी FIR दर्ज किया हो। अगर देश के प्रधानमंत्री अगर देश के लोगों की आकांक्षाओं को पूरा करने में फेल हो रहे हैं, तो इस देश से लोगों की आवाज उठ रही है कि अगर इसका समाधान अब एक ही बचा है कि मोदी हटाओ और देश बचाओ।
ये शुद्ध रूप से बदरंगी विरासत की हुड़दंगी सियासत है और जब बदरंगी विरासत हुड़दंगी सियासत में उतर जाएगी तो इसी तरह के बहके बेसुरे बेहुदा काम करेगी। आपको याद होगा इन 9 सालों में ये मोदी हटाओ का नारा लगाते लगाते आज पूरी तरह से इनके सूपड़े साफ हो रहे हैं। ये कहते हैं मोदी हटाओ, जनता कहती है मोदी लाओ।
The Congress too has questioned why these anti-Modi posters have been pulled down and the multiple FIRs filed in the case.
आवाज सब तरफ से आ रही है और वो आवाज ये है कि इस सरकार को जाना चाहिए। तो ये पॉलिटिकल स्लोगन्स है। अगर लोकतांत्रिक ढंग से हटाने की बात हो, अगर संविधान के अनुसार हटाने की बात हो, बैलेट से हटाने की बात हो, तो इस नारे में कोई बुराई नहीं है।
Is the illegal poster a mere excuse to take down the anti-Modi messages from the streets of Delhi? Are 130 plus FIRs for merely posters being put up warranted? With Rahul Gautam, Bureau Report, India Today.
So, were they just illegal and due diligence, due action was taken in terms of the over 100 FIRs, the 44 cases and the 6 arrests? Or is it just thin skin? You know, ultimately, we see these posters without any name or signage across the national capital. Are action taken every time when we see a poster like that? Let's take it to our political panelists as well. Jasmine Shah, spokesperson Aam Aadmi Party, Harish Khurana, spokesperson Bharatiya Janata Party, and former DCP Delhi Police, L.N. Rao. He also joins us. Mr. Rao, would you tell us the illegality of these posters? What in terms were illegal that prompted over 100 FIRs in 44 cases?
Look, these posters are, because of defacement, they are covered under Defacement of Public Property Act. That is the offence under in Delhi itself. Because anything which is defacing any property, that is to be banned. And this legal action is being taken against all these things because the FIR are being registered. Not only for these posters, the FIR are being registered, but there are 900 FIRs have been registered in the past 1 year or so, 2 years. So this is not like that only because of this. These posters are the FIR being registered.
Mr. Rao, will you tell me, the illegality lies in the fact that the posters were not signed by a political party or a person? Is that illegal? Or the illegality lies in the... That's not illegal.
That is another offence. The Delhi police in 2013 circulated one circular that any poster which is being posted that should be signed or named by the political party or any person who is putting those posters. So that is another issue. But any poster being pasted on the property without permission of any person, or if it is a public property, that is also an offence. That is offence covered under Section Defacement of Property Act. So
are both offences that you talk about, Mr. Rao, can lead to an arrest?
No. That is bailable offence. These are all bailable offences, and only the police can register the case, investigate it, and the person cannot be arrested in these cases.
Mr. L.N. Rao, you've been, I'm going to take one quick comment from you, sir, and I'm going to... I'm going to take one quick comment from you, Mr. Rao, before I let you go. You have been the... Sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, there seems to be a problem. I don't think our guest can hear us. Mr. Rao, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. I'll ask you one quick question, Mr. Rao, before I let you go. You've been the former DCP for the Delhi Police. How many arrests have you made of people for defacing Delhi because they've put posters up? Is it something which the Delhi Police usually take such quick action?
Yes. Delhi Police is normally taking such action, but I was in an anti-terrorist cell, so I could not. I was not having any such type of cases investigated.
Okay.
But normally Delhi Police does it because it's a part of Delhi Police activity that the person who is responsible pasting these type of posters, he should be taken. That action should be taken against him as per law of our land. So this is not unusual. This is usual practice by Delhi Police, and it has been carried out by numbers so many years.
But sir, I'm just looking at some figures, Mr. Rao. I'm looking at some figures. In the last 3 years, there have been no arrests for defacing the walls of Delhi. Isn't that strange then?
No. Arrest is not required. Only the FIR being registered. I have seen on the...
Okay. No, FIR, you're right. FIRs have been registered, but no arrest was made till the last 3 years, but an arrest has been made now. I appreciate you joining us, Mr. Rao. Thank you for your perspective. And Jasmine Shah, that prompts me to ask you a question. If this is what you wanted in terms of putting out these posters, why not put your name on it? Why come out later and then take ownership of posters? Why only get blank posters printed without no ownership of the Aam Aadmi Party or the Delhi Chief Minister's face?
Preeti, let's get it clear. What is the issue here? The issue is not, what technicality were the posters printed or not. Never in the history of Delhi, within 2 hours of these posters coming, 144 FIRs are filed, people are arrested, printing presses are shut down. What does this show? This shows complete paranoia that Prime Minister Modi has today in the nation. He knows he has not delivered in the last 9 years. And therefore, the only way he can head into the 2024 election is by shutting down opposition votes. Be it the parliament, be it the streets of Delhi, where, think about it. What did the poster say? It said, Modi, hatao, desh, bachao. These were the posters that BJP used to put against Indira Gandhi.
Okay, that's a question
70s.
I need to ask Harish Khurana, but I'll ask you this question again. If there was nothing wrong in these posters and you as a party were behind printing these posters. What prompted the Aam Aadmi Party for not putting your name on the ticket, practically?
Preeti, go take a walk anywhere in Delhi. Thousands, not lakhs of such posters are being put up by BJP, by other political parties. So whatever is the practice, probably that was what was going on.
Okay.
The question is that why is Delhi police today become a private militia of Mr. Modi? Why is the ED and CBI acting as private arms out of the BJP headquarters? For opposition, you have one rule in the country. For BJP, you have no rules in this country. If this is not dictatorship, please explain me what does dictatorship look like?
All right. But Jasmine Shah, I'll ask you that question again when I come back, because your party at least says you're a party with a difference. So why would you play the same kind of dirty politics of other political parties, which is to put posters without taking ownership?
To raise your voice, to express your freedom of expression. Is that
but
dirty
to put
politics?
your name on the ticket. But to put your name on the ticket, which you didn't. I'll come back to that question later, Jasmine Shah. Wait, I'm going to come back to it. But Harish Khurana, I know you're smiling, but I'll give you another fact. What is deeply intriguing and interesting is, you heard the former cop. He said, yes, they're both offensive in terms of defacing public property by putting posters, which we see all across Delhi. But yes, it's an offense. An FIR can be lodged. And on the other hand, not putting your name and signing it off in terms of a political party taking ownership of a poster. But Harish Khurana, sir, are you going to still smile when I tell you in the last 3 years, there have been no arrests ever by the Delhi police of putting these posters across Delhi of any other party or any other poster? Within 2 hours of these posters. Thin skin, sir? Matlab, itna thin skin? Yes,
Preeti,
go ahead, sir.
Preeti, I'm not a spokesperson of Delhi police. The Delhi police will tell you the exact reason why they have arrested those people. Point number one. Point number two, I don't understand. Aam Aadmi Party has a habit of playing a vendetta politics. Ki hamare saath to vendetta politics ho rahi hai. They break the law when the action has been taken and things are they have been exposed. They always come out with the fact that we have been witch hunted and we are having a vendetta politics. Arey Baba, you have a full right to take out any poster. You do any poster, but if you do illegal thing is you have not put a name on the poster. Secondly, there is a law that printing press name should be there, and the mention of how many posters have been released. This has to be mentioned on the poster. But you have not done that. And when FIR has been lodged by the Delhi police, you come up with the same thing like we have been witch hunted. Nobody is stopping you of releasing any kind of poster. But at least you should do a lawfully act. Now, why are you not? Why are you doing a lawfully act?
Because Harish Khurana, I'll tell you what the Aam Aadmi Party says, and it's exact. Okay, make your point.
Third point. Since morning they are saying हम तो डर गए जी. अरे बाबा डर तो आप लोग गए हैं. Why are you afraid? Since morning they were saying no, we have not released the paper, released the poster. By afternoon, yes, we released the paper, that poster. Arey Baba, if you have a guts, if you have a courage, tell them na कि this Aam Aadmi Party has released this poster and we owe it.
But Mr. Harish Khurana, I'll ask you the same question which I asked you. Tell me, as somebody, and I do know that you have a lot of common sense, but if you sit back and you think that for 3 years, the Delhi police hasn't really made any arrests on anyone plastering posters. FIRs have been lodged, but there have been no arrests that have been made. Do you not think that if the... Hear me out, sir. Hear me out. Yeah. When the Aam Aadmi Party says this is partisan action, do you not think that 6 arrests, 144 FIRs, 44 cases in 2 hours of these posters that you've taken, one will not ask? That isn't what's going on.
I take your point. I take your point. But I'm not a spokesperson for Delhi police, na. The Delhi police will tell under what section they've been arrested. But if you say the case nahi banega, I myself, honestly speaking, is facing court charges for defacement. My father, who was the chief minister at one point of time, has also faced a court trial on a defacement act. So this.
Sir, आपने किसके poster लगाए थे?
Trust me, I'm facing that. My father has faced that. Defacement का जो है, क्योंकि without permission we can't put a poster on the house, which is rightly said by the Rao.
Okay, I'll get in Jasmine Shah, but Mr. Khurana, I want to ask you, whose poster did you put that you are facing a defacement charge?
Nobody is above the law. Not even me, not even Jasmine Shah.
But Mr. Khurana, आपने बताया नहीं आपने poster किसके लगाए थे? Whose poster did you put?
I'm talking about 10, 12, 14, 15 years back. I don't remember right now also. But I'm facing a trial till date.
Okay, Jasmine Shah, whether it's action which has been taken, which is usually not the norm, that aside, illegal is illegal. If the Delhi police has chosen to act on this case and not on the others, that doesn't make this case wrong.
No, please. We have never stopped the police from doing its job. But the point is, on one side, Delhi is almost, I think we can say that it's the rape capital of India. The largest per capita rapes happen here, thefts happen here, murders happen here. Delhi police, rather than spending its time and energy on actual serious, ठीक है, आपको केस लगाना है, लगाइए. But the kind of action that has taken, thousands of officers on the ground doing nothing from morning, but taking these people, arresting them and filing FIRs. What does this show? Let's just not fool anyone. This shows the insecurity, the anxiety the Prime Minister has, especially because Arvind Kejriwal is the opponent in front of him in 2024. Mind you, if Congress ne chipkaye hote these posters. Let me finish. If Congress or any other opposition party had pasted these posters, no problem. But if Aam Aadmi Party is taking Mr. Modi head on, I'm sorry to say today he is the most insecure politician in India. He has resorted to blind dictatorship and he has made sure that Delhi police, ED and CBI act as his private militia only and only to harass Aam Aadmi Party. It's becoming clear by every day. And by taking these actions, you're actually proving our point.
But Jasmine Shah, you're not the only one. Okay, but Jasmine Shah, you're saying if Congress puts it, there's no problem. But like I said, and I'll bring in Harish Khurana into this conversation. Harish Khurana ji, the charge by both the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party is that you're using state machinery like the Delhi police to actually, file cases and harass the opposition. It's happened in this case. Hear me out, sir. Hear the question. It's happened in this case where over 100 FIRs, 6 arrests have been made. It's happened in the case of Rahul Gandhi where a top-level Delhi police officer actually went in to ask Rahul Gandhi on a statement which he made 2 months ago in the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Preeti, first of all, what Jasmine Shah is saying, I want to respond on that first. See, he has not admitted yet that he has done an illegal thing or not. He's not admitted yet. Arey Baba, first of all, admitted you have done an illegal thing. Then you say,
admit that your leader is the
one
most
by one. Jasmine Shah, I'll come back to you. Jasmine Shah, I'll come back. Let him finish.
Secondly,
finish, Mr. Khurana.
When Aam Aadmi Party or Jasmine Shah says that BJP is afraid or Narendra Modi is afraid of Arvind Kejriwal, they become a laughing stock. When they become I'll tell you why. A party who had a 0 seat in Lok Sabha, 0 seats in Lok Sabha, are afraid of Aam Aadmi Party. They have only taken 2 states, which is Punjab and Delhi. Total seats are 220 seats. For becoming a prime minister, you need to have minimum 272 seats.
Right.
You don't have, and you don't even
But Harish
bother.
Khurana, that's what the Aam Aadmi Party is saying. Then why are you so scared? Then why are you so scared of these posters?
We are rather happy. We are rather happy. The more allegations you put on, or the more Modi hatao type poster you put on, the publicity of BJP and the popularity of the BJP is getting more. We know that. जितना आप गाली मोदी को निकालते हो.
Jasmine Shah wants to come in for a rebuttal. Harish Khurana, Jasmine Shah wants to come. Go ahead, Mr. Shah.
Mr. Harish Khurana says that Mr. Modi has nothing to fear of Mr. Kejriwal. If that was indeed the case, then why is the budget of Delhi government being stopped? Why has the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi being imposed in a manner where he does not believe any laws of the country?
Okay.
Every day he's stopping the works. So, please let's not make that argument. I think it is time to accept that Mr. Modi today tolerates no dissent, be it from the media, be it from the opposition, be it from somebody on the social media.
Gentlemen,
and we are seeing that everywhere across the country.
This can go on. We leave it for our viewers to decide. We've given them all sorts of examples that it was illegal. Yes, it's definitely illegal. But has action been taken earlier on cases such as this? Well, in the last 3 years, not quite so. But we leave it for our viewers to decide. Illegal is illegal. On the other hand, quick break. You have Rahul covered.
About your journey in this series. How did you come on board? Your character also is a pretty amazing one with such a growth through the entire series.
Yes. So I remember I'd seen Ray Donovan long ago, and Karan actually brought this idea to me, and he really wanted me to play Naina, and I think I went along with his conviction because in a lot of ways I feel like, so in the past I've had all the parts that I've played across my career where I kind of relate to them more than I would probably find the dissimilarities between me. So here was a part where I had fewer points of similarity, but far more in terms of her personality and where she is in her life and the kind of choices she's made and the kind of sacrifice. So I felt like there was a disconnect there, and that kind of drew me
it pushed you.
Yeah, it pushed me to do something that I probably, while playing Naina, would have to convince myself for. And I think that was the challenge that I really wanted to take up. And of course, Karan was extremely convinced that I would be able to do justice. And I hope I have.
And you did. Nabila also was saying she loved your look.
The look of, the several looks that you essay, the series itself, you look so stunning, and really.
I should not be taking that compliment.
Being a mommy has really nothing to do with how stunning you are and how stunning you look.
Thank you. But I think that credit has to go to...
You've crushed all stereotypes.
Oh, thank you.
Crushed it, rather.
Thank you.
And Surveen, from where you started, Hate Story, the meaty roles that you got post that, usually we see women, glamorous women being typecast, but I think even there you've set your precedence.
I think I did go through a phase where I kind of felt like I'm getting boxed, and that's when I started to feel like, okay, you know what, now was a time to say more no's than yeses. And that eventually, now where I'm at, I think that message has been pretty loud and clear from my end, not intentionally, but it has so happened that when I'm thought of for something as Naina or as meaty, or I think I kind of have somewhere I feel like I have crossed that bridge where I would not want to repeat a part, or I would not want to repeat an experience as an actor that I've had on set playing a part anymore. And well, I try my best to kind of.
She's just being humble. It's all.
I agree.
It's her talent. It's her talent and her range.
This is the part where we all say no, come on.
But saying more no's than yeses, that's really it's quite a tricky place that you are in at this point. When you want to see your career thrive, you don't know where to say no and what to say yes to. But I think you've made your choices right. With I don't know.
Actually, there then came a time when I started doing that. There came a time when roles actually pick you more than it's the other way around. I truly believe that.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.